Hello everyone, welcome back to Nails and Sunflowers, or welcome if you're new. In today's video you are going to see how I'm going to do my own nails, only my left hand. That is, I'm going to be working with my dominant hand. I did think of doing this video reversed and letting you see how I work with my non-dominant hand, but then, I don't know you guys, like, it's so hard, I didn't dare. So for starters, I am taking off the manicure that I was wearing. I wore this for about 10 days with a green abrasive bit at 35,000 rotations per minute. This manicure I'm wearing, and you're seeing, I wore two different colors, one on each hand. This left hand I loved. It was like caramel kind of color on my left hand, and on top of it I did a cut eye, but it was very subtle and it looked so cool. And on my right one it's the same vibe but with a black transparent color, and then another cut eye that has like a greenish tone to it instead of brown gold. So these are going to be my first Christmas nails of the season, and I'm going to be very simple with them. I don't have much time to do either of my hands. You're gonna see this one, and I'm probably not gonna be able to do my right hand as I'm filming this. I'm probably gonna do it the day after or even later, and that's life for a nail tech. You think you're always gonna have time to do your own nails whenever you want. It's what all the clients tell me. Oh, you have it easy, you can just take them off and redo them anytime. Yeah, no. It takes me so long because I'm so picky with myself. I'm such a perfectionist that nothing is ever good enough. Even now, I'm wearing the nails you're gonna see in this video, and I always think I could have done better. I'm already thinking of taking them off and doing something else, and I've worn them for 4 days, you guys. Jesus. So for today's video, you're gonna see I'm not gonna cut as much of the footage. I feel like I never let you guys see how I actually work. Granted, this is sped up to, I think, 200%. I'm not sure, either 150 or 200. I'm pretty sure it's 200. So you are gonna, this is not the normal speed that I usually work at, but you are gonna see the whole process as much as I can. I'm only gonna cut out the times where I'm not on focus or literally out of camera, because yes, that is gonna happen. I'm still trying to get around how to properly get footage. I don't know how I managed to get the last manicure with my client footage right. I don't know how I managed that, but yeah, when it's myself it's really hard. So after the removal, I just go over with a 180 grit file and I open up the pores of the nail and I try to just really make it smooth. If this was a client, I probably would have taken off a lot more of the gel than I did on myself, but this manicure that you just saw me remove, I had been wearing for about 10 days, so there wasn't pretty much any cuticle growth since I polish under the cuticle. You're gonna see as well that the Russian manicure is not gonna be much work either. So what I did is pretty much leave most of the gel and the structure that I had. I didn't see a point of taking that down since the apex was gonna be in the same spot. And basically I just wanted to change the base color, because I am gonna leave the gel color that I'm gonna use. It has sparkles and it's pretty and I love it. If my idea would have been to cover my nails with a color, I probably wouldn't even have bothered with applying gel again. I would have applied a base and that's it. There was absolutely no need for me to do my nails. It was just December is coming in 3 days and I wanted to do Christmas nails. So now that's done, I am opening up the cuticle with an orange wood stick. I first push back the cuticles and then I lift. It looks really crazy because it's sped up. It's usually not so rough. I do have to say though that when I'm doing my own nails, I am quite rough. Like, I don't really care if I injure myself. It's so silly because then when I'm with a client, it's the complete opposite. So yeah, this is probably not a good representation, but I suppose all of us, like, it's like I'm in a rush, you know, like I have to do this quick. I can't spend 6 hours doing my nails. So yeah, anyway, I started the Russian manicure, as you see, with red abrasive mark on a flame bit. I think I went 16,000 rotations per minute for myself. But this is pretty much just taking off flaky skin off the nail plate that might have grown a little bit under the cuticle, and that's it. My cuticles barely grew. I barely have any work to do here. And of course I changed to reverse mode. That was going on forward on the left side wall, and now I changed to reverse. Same speed, 16,000 rotations per minute, and I'm going on the right side. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird or different. I don't know what's going on. It's like I either got a cold or I have really heavy allergies. I have no idea why I would have allergies right now. I've been having allergies since May, non-stop, and I usually only had really bad allergies during pollen season, like spring, late spring, to be honest. But it's been just, you know, dragging on and on. I'm not sure if I developed a new one that I'm unaware of, or now I just got a cold. Because to be honest, I had been fine with my allergies for the past 2 weeks. We'll see. I'm sorry if I sound weird, that's all. So as you could see, I'm doing my scissor work. If you ever want a more in-depth, like actually in-depth video of just the Russian manicure, let me know in the comments and I'll do one. But otherwise, I find like you see this in every single manicure and it might be boring for you. So I don't even explain it anymore because I have so many videos about this. But yeah, if you actually want it, just let me know. I don't mind. I cut them with the scissors. And I cut the very little cuticle that I had and that skin with the scissors, and now I'm going over with the same flame bit but with a different part of the bit at 8,000 rotations per minute, just to polish the cut on the, let's say, outside of the skin and under. And then again, also 8,000 rotations per minute, I'm taking my silicone bit and just really polishing the part where I actually cut so I don't develop any hangnails or hang skin. I'm not sure how you call that. And now with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and my orange wood stick, I fold it and I go under the cuticle, just make sure everything is clean and dust-free. Today I'm going to use DNKA, is that how you say it? It's a new brand for me. Dehydrator and acid-free primer. And the rubber base as the base. This is the step that I told you I would have done if I didn't want to actually change the gel color. But I did, so I'm going to do this as I normally would with my gel oval on number 6. Just really applying the thinnest layer possible. And once that's cured, 60 seconds, I'm gonna try this Luna Moon gel. I think it's called Diamond Gel. It has shimmer in it, or actually like glitter, proper glitter. And it looks so pretty. I had to do a really thin layer because, as I said, I didn't remove the gel I had underneath. But I do want to try this like on its own without having the structure underneath and just trying to apply this as a color, because obviously it's quite see-through. I knew it would happen. I was aware of this. I don't plan on wearing these nails for long because I do want to make a lot of Christmas sets, and I like changing my nails a lot during Christmas season, especially in December. But I really think it's so pretty, and it gives such an effect that I feel like you cannot achieve even if you use a similar pink gel color and then apply the glitter on top. You don't get the same effect because the glitter is inside, so it's kind of encapsulated. I don't know how to explain it. It's so pretty. I hope the camera is catching this. And yeah, then I'm just repeating the same steps for all my nails. I do my thumb alone, all the steps, the hydrator, primer, base, gel, and then I remove the sticky layer as you saw, and I continue with the other 4 fingers. To be fair, I could have done the 4 fingers at once with the gel as I did with the base, but I always like to at least freeze cure every finger just so it doesn't flow on the side walls. You know how annoying that is. This gel, let me tell you, is thick enough for you to fix broken or crooked nails. You would not need a dual form or a normal form. It's thick enough so it self-levels, but it's not going anywhere for the moment, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not retracting back when you're trying to, let's say, do a tiny extension of one of the nails, or like I did it here, I'm fixing this corner that I overfiled accidentally. And yeah, this is me admiring my right hand like dry skin as my left hand is carrying the lamp. The camera is not really appreciating the glitter in this gel. It's a pity. But anyway, after all the application is done, I'm going over with my e-file, same grid, it's the same file I used before. And I'm just smoothing over, trying to get the side walls not to have any excess product, and making sure that the shape is right. As always, I do my ring finger and index finger on the same length. My middle finger is 1 to 2 centimeters longer. My pinky is 1 to 2 centimeters smaller. And then my thumb is also, well, more like 2 to 3 millimeters longer than the rest. This is how I like it on my hands. Just depends. The general idea is the same for every client of mine, unless they ask for something different, as in, I do this and then they're like, can you make my index a bit shorter because otherwise it's going to bother me. You know, the index finger usually has a smaller nail plate, so you are going to have a bit more of a free edge there if you want it to be the exact same length as your ring finger. I'm talking generally, by the way. This could be different for any person. So yeah, as I was saying, I do this for every client unless asked differently. And I always take into account how the nail shape looks on the client, how it makes their hands look. Like, it depends on a lot of factors. Now here I did overfile yet again the right side wall, and I didn't have enough gel there, so as you can see my nail flaked off. I am gonna fix that afterwards with the same gel. This is why I was saying it, like it's thick enough for me to fix that without needing a dual form or a form under the nail, which is great. This saves me so much time. I find that shaping my thumbs is always such a nightmare. I always get something wrong. Either a side wall, or the shape, or it's crooked. I don't know, you guys. Like, I just cannot do it. Anyway, this is me fixing what I just told you about that right side wall on my middle finger. Using the same gel, just going over, trying to create a nail where I overfiled it. And I take my hand lamp, freeze cure it, and just keep going. And then when I'm happy with it, I will have my hand for 60 seconds in the normal lamp. The hand lamp is never enough to cure anything, you guys. It may look like it's cured, it's not. And if you leave it like that, it is uncured product on your nail. And you never want that on your nail or your client. This is the cause of many allergies, of many infections, and just nasty stuff that you do not want when you get your nails done. This is one of the things that get us nail techs such a bad reputation here in Spain. People think gel polish and gel and all these things are just bad for your nails, when it's just a bad management of the product and a bad technique that is actually going to ruin your nails, not the actual product. Anyway, moving on to design. I did not have anything in mind. I just knew I wanted to use this gel, and then I thought, let's go for something simple. You know, I don't want to be here 3 hours painting things. I can do that further along in the month when my nails are a bit longer. So I went for stamping. And as you could see, I was choosing what colors in my collection felt the most Christmassy, I suppose. I took my time to decide what stamp I actually wanted. I chose this Ho 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 one in red because I wanted a pop of color, but nothing too crazy, like nothing too big. You can see the red, the touch of red when you look at the nail, but it's so subtle, you know, and it's really cute. Ho Ho Ho, like, come on. So yeah, here you are seeing my stamping process. I normally would not remove what's left on the skin with the acetone before I apply the top coat, but I wanted to see the effect on the nail without my skin being painted. So I'm being a bit impatient here and just, you know, getting ahead of myself. And here I'm having a bit of a crisis on what to do. So I tried a few things throughout this video. You are gonna see like my, let's say, I don't know, artistic side, if I dare call it that, or, you know, my indecisiveness maybe, because I don't know what I want. So I tried a few things. I ended up grabbing this snowflake from another stamping blade, and I just wanted one because I wanted to try and see if I could use some stickers you're gonna see in a few minutes. I'm trying to decide. I did leave the Ho 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 and that snowflake that you just saw. It is in the end result, but I just, you know, see, I was trying to decide if I wanted to use the other colors. No. And then I thought, okay, let me grab my stickers, see if I have anything within those colors. You see, I grabbed this one, which has many colors, just to try and match. You know, I wanted my nails to match. But I just couldn't decide. I didn't know if I wanted something cute. I debated if I should just put a few stickers in every nail, but then I thought, no, I like the stamping so far, so let's try to keep up with that idea. So I thought maybe if I use the green for the stamping for something else, let's say like a tree or something, I can use these green stickers on the other nail. I tried, as you can see, I think I grabbed stars, was it? Or tiny snowflakes, I'm not quite sure. And I applied them on that nail, but I just didn't like the effect. I didn't like it next to the red. I didn't like it with the snowflake. It just wasn't vibing for me. It was not the vibe I was wanting to go to. So I basically removed them. And then I had to decide, what do I do now? So to make things easier for me, I thought, let's focus on the rest of the nails and just keep it this one, the middle finger, with snowflakes. So I grabbed another one and applied it on the tip, so you can only see half of it. And all in all, I really like that nail. Like, it's probably my favorite in the end result. I thought the ho 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 one would be the best one, but no, it's the middle finger with the 2 snowflakes. It's simple, it's nice, it's pretty, which is exactly the vibe that I was wanting to go to. I was debating, as I told you, within cute, simple and cute, or simple and pretty, you know? So I ended up going with the second option. Now this is me applying the top coat on top of 2 of the stamped nails. Just make sure you cover everything and you don't drag down the color. Make sure the polish is dry. And then I finally decided, let's do French. And also, let's do white French. What? Honestly, I think the last time I wore myself a French white manicure was 5 years ago, and before that it was never. So you can see how much I actually don't like it, and not that I don't like the manicure itself, but on me it looks weird for me. So I thought, let's add a touch of something. I grabbed a very similar red to the stamping one that I have, and I tried to do, you know, the double French, just a thin line. I didn't like it, so I wiped it off, and then I thought, I know what this needs. It needs sparkles. So I grabbed my flash reflectant silver gel polish, and I'm doing the thinnest line that I can, because, you know, you can't really go thin with these kind of gel polishes. And just to add that bit of, you know, more bling even. I know the gel has glitter, but it's really subtle after all. And I felt like it just needed something. It needed something more. And most of all, I didn't want to wear a normal French white manicure. So after that, I thought, how can I incorporate that in the other 2 nails? I tried to see if I would like some stars on the snowflake nail, but I didn't, so I wiped them off. And I just proceeded with the thumb. I did thumb, index and pinky the exact same way, just a normal French. Not really thin, not really thick. It's kind of in the middle, to be honest. So you can see I don't really care about the shape of the French with the white, because I am going to cover it with the glitter. So my actual French shape is coming with the glitter gel polish application. And in any case, after that comes top coat on all the Frenchies. I had already top coated, remember, the 2 stamped nails. So now it's just time to make sure the French is covered and that the shape of the nail is not changed with the French polish. So I'm turning over my hand to level and to get the structure right with the top coat as well. This part can be a bit tricky when you're a beginner. You always have this bulk of product on the tip if you're not careful with your French. My thumb, I started applying the top coat and I saw there was lint everywhere. Why? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Like, I didn't touch anything, didn't do anything, just top coated my other 2 nails. And when I moved to the to the thumb, it was just covered in lint. What? So I removed it and did it again. And once all of it is cured, I just grab yet again the same file and make sure the edge and the side walls are okay. No product there, nothing to file. Making sure the shape is right as well. And then I'm grabbing my removal bit at 24,000 rotations per minute, and I'm going under my nails, removing well, not really removing the natural nail per se, but actually making my nails look as thin as possible. This is the vibe I go for with any gel application. I always want the nails to look as natural as possible, like you're not actually wearing a gel structured manicure. So yeah, I did that, also to avoid lifting on the tip of the nail. And this is the finished result. I really like it. It's just what I wanted for my first Christmas nails. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one very soon. Bye!